everybody. So one of the things we've been working lately is a escape system that I use a lot when in Case of Atomic. So I thought I'd show everybody because I feel like it's pretty useful. I've had people a lot bigger than me, like 280, really strong, good CASA. I find if I just use one escape, even one after another, I tend to get trapped in situations not so great. But if I use this system and I keep working it, I'll eventually get out. As long as I don't get too tired. So we'll start here. He's going to put me in a classic judo Case of Gatame. Alright, so the first thing I'm always doing in this position is I'm always going to bring my feet out and I'm going to try to gain some momentum so I can get on my side. If I can't get on my side, then I'm going to be flat on my back. It's going to be really hard for me to escape, but I'm also risking that he's going to start doing a chest compression on me and just making it extremely hard for me to breathe. Some really high-level people have tapped from this. It's not just pressure. You literally, every time you go to take a breath and you exhale, they suck that pressure in even further. And it's not the pressure on your ribs, but it's actually the fact you can't take another breath. So it's actually suffocating you. So I don't want that to happen. So I bring my feet out, and I'm going to turn in as hard as I can, and I'm going to try to loosen this elbow a little bit here. All right, now that I'm on my side, all right, I can start my escape sequences. And it's very hard for him now to apply any pressure on me and just suck any energy out. All right, so the first thing that I do is I always go for that leg trap. So I'm going to come here and come over, and I'm going to trap this leg. All right, I can now start extending my hips, and I can start breaking out. All right, just coming to the back. Okay, the other nice thing about this is that if we're doing jiu-jitsu here, I can start to bring a hand in. If he keeps holding on, come over the top and spine locking. Okay? Most people that are keen on that, they'll start to bail right away when they feel that arm starting to push through. Yep, and I'll just take their back. But if they do hang on for dear life, I'm going to twister them. Okay? So, the next thing that I'm working for, as I try to get this leg, they're going to start rotating around here. Alright? This is number one, a distraction for them, because they don't want me to get that leg. And the other thing is that it creates an opportunity for me to do a head hook escape. So anytime I do my head hook escape, I need to be way, like, more than perpendicular on the person to come up and get it. If I'm just on my side here and I try to reach my leg up, I'm not going to get this. So one way of doing it is that I can just move my legs out, hand across the neck, push away, and hook and come up. But almost everybody knows that. So if you just do that independently, they're going to tuck that head down really tight. Okay, so I use that going through the leg. I use that distraction and the fact that he's moving this way to make it faster for me to create that angle. Okay? So that's step two that I go after. Okay? If he's keeping his head really tight, and I know that I can't get under it, and I know I can't do the head hook escape, alright, I'm still going to be going for that leg. But I know that his pressure is this way now. So as he goes and moves forward, I bump him. And I do the bridge and roll. I can do this bridge and roll on people that are really big if they're moving away from me, trying to stop me hooking that leg. If I just try to bridge and roll from static, I'm never going to get it. Okay? So I'm here. Alright, I'm turning in, I'm trying to get that. When I feel him and he bumps like that, alright, so here he goes, bump. I try to put his head to the back. And then I come over. Okay, I don't have the best bridge. I don't need the best bridge. I just need to get their weight off of me. Okay? So I go to that one next. The next one is like one of my last, well, it's second to last, but it's one of my last ditch ones, which is the uphill turn and escape, or uphill turn and escape. So when I'm moving my legs away to do this and I get on my side, all right, this is the start to pulling my arm out. I can do this same motion over and over. Let's say I'm trying to get the leg, I can't do it. Trying to get the head, I can't do it. All right, he's crushing me, my bridge doesn't work. All right, so I can now start going back to getting my momentum. Take this hand, put it in the armpit, and as I turn in again, I start pushing his shoulder off my head, and I start sucking this arm out. And then I come up. This is a great escape. One of the reasons that I put it last though is because it's a sucky escape to have to do. It's ripping over your ears, all right, you're yanking on your shoulder. You can just keep doing it over and over and you can gain more space pulling the arm out, but it's just rough on the face. So I typically do it last if it's not something where I'm like in a tournament, I'm just rolling with someone or just doing randori, just because I don't want to have my ears all messed up. I've been doing judo for over 20 years and my ears are in pretty good shape, so I try to keep them that way. Okay, the last thing, which is not really part of an escape, but something that I'll look for, is if I can get this hand to create some space as I come in, I'll start to work a hand in here as I pull this out, and I'll get this wrist. In the event that I can get this arm free, but I still can't get my body out because they're so strong here, this is really useful to do another type of bridge and roll. So if I can free the hand, I'll try to get that wrist control on top, and then it means I can pull their shoulder back as I do the bridge and roll. Okay? So that's kind of the system that I use. I find it works really, really well. You know, sometimes I gotta go all the way to the end of the system before I get out, but it's very rare that I don't get out of a case of using this progression. All right, so give it a shot. Thanks, everybody.